Alright, here we are on the Little Miami River. Downstream from me, just a little ways, is the Kings Mills or Peterson Cartridge Factory. But I'm trying to learn how to read rivers, and so this is this little section of river I thought would be good to fish. I guess that's a rifle or a run, I'm not sure which, coming through there, and it makes this lazy bend right here, and this water out there is pretty still. You can see that the water level is pretty low, but there's some vegetation right here, and as it comes around it kind of picks up some current, and I'm assuming that there would be terrestrial bugs or whatnot in this area right here that might get swept up into this water. And you can see right there that there's some sort of boulder obstruction underneath the water there, which heads down into this run. And just the other side of that run, there's that little still pool over there that's underneath that tree. My guess is that right in here, there's got to be something heading down just in front of that obstruction, and maybe right over there in that little pool just beyond this run. Now you can see it's still over there, but there's like a little inlet that's heading in there, and there's pretty shallow, I don't know. And then there's that little, I don't what you call that, like a little bar or something. It's got some of the same rocky terrain with some vegetation coming up. So there's probably some good fishing down beyond that run down there. But I don't know. Until I get a rod and come down here and poke it, I'm not sure. If I share this with anybody, I'd be interested in seeing your input on it. But this looks like a pretty good place to fish to me, just because there's current. When you get down close, you can see it's fairly clear along the edges here. And some good current, and I don't know, we'll see. Alright, here we are on the other side of that bank. That's where I was standing before. And this, I guess it's a run. It looks fairly deep. It's obviously really choppy. There's some pretty good sized boulders. If you look along the shoreline here, there's quite a few rocks and boulders. I'm sure that there's some good boulders underneath there that are causing that to be so choppy. From the other side, over there, it looks to be like a better bank for getting into some of that edge after this run right over there. And as you come along, there's like a little inlet right over on the other side that spills out right over there, and that's really still water back there, but you could get to that bank from the other side, and maybe, I don't know, how far across is this river here? Maybe, I mean, that could be a couple 100 feet. I don't know. You can see there's upriver. It's pretty smooth coming down, but flowing pretty quick. Of course, this is Christmas, so you might expect that in the wintertime to be blown out. Anyway, this is the other side of that spot along the river here. Alright, this is more the Little Miami River, and this structure right here is one of the fallen down structures from the powder factory days, and you can't see it, but it's square right around the corner there, and it goes all the way down to the water. Now from up there, you can't see it through the trees, but the water is coming in pretty swift through there. It washes out up against that wall there, making a fairly deep area right there, and then comes down through here. Now I'm standing right here on a ledge, that leads, there's the ledge if you can see it, that leads down to that little stone beach area. You can see it's kind of rocky through there. This water today is pretty clear. It looks like I can see maybe about 1.5 feet or so down. That looks like to be about how deep that little, I guess that's a run right there. Up across this little island, there's this rifle that comes down. You can see it's pretty glassy smooth over there. And then it comes through this rifle. I don't have any idea how deep that is. My guess is a couple feet. And then it heads down this way where these two little pieces meet up right there. And then heads down. This looks like a great place to fish. It's clear, it's swift, there's not a lot of turbulence, although there's a little bit of turbulence over there. And I think it's probably a couple feet deep down in the center of these areas. Cool stuff, man.